So our new series that we hope to keep the congregation informed with on a monthly basis is going to be called ILS Connections. And it gives us an opportunity to showcase what's going on in our school, not only during the summer, but all the way through the school. So June was a very busy month here at Immanuel Lutheran School with all the professional development opportunities that we had for our faculty. It began early in June with the Western Wisconsin District, where Morgan Ruthio and I both went down to attend classes. Also during this summer, Martin Luther College provided a free virtual online training. The first day had to deal with artificial intelligence, and then the second day of training dealt with some specific classroom things such as new math curricula that are out there, as well as parent-school relationships. We were privileged to host 2 satellite courses here at Immanuel. The first one was on portfolio assessment. That class was kind of along the line of 2 previous classes we had taken from Dr. Whaley, and we're always pleased to have her back again. The second class was one on pre-primary motor development in students, and so that was geared more for early education, but also had benefits for all of our teachers who attended. We're so thankful for the congregation on those satellite courses, all they did in helping provide snacks and resources for our meetings for those classes. We're very thankful, as always, for all of that volunteer help that we get. Our coursework will continue on into August, where we're going to attend a conference that deals with the science of reading. So it's been a busy summer. We've learned a lot, and we're looking forward to putting it into the classroom.
All right, I am Morgan. I teach 6th through 8th grade homeroom here at Immanuel. So I was very excited. I would say coming to the actual school that you're going to teach is very exciting too. You see your classroom, you start already decorating it in your head, then you start planning, and that's always very exciting too. And get all these ideas that you got in your instruction, and you get to implement them and see your students and cater it to them. So I would say it's all very positive. I had a very good mentor, Mrs. Stelter in Northland. So it was a very unique experience for me too, because she never had elementary experience, and that was what I was teaching. She only had high school. So it was cool to see her perspective, even though she never taught in my age level. She helped me with how can I help my students transition into high school, and what would help them at Northland if I taught here. So it was a cool connection here and there. Yeah, it fit well. We just did it basically right after school once a week, and so I can always plan it in my schedule, and it only lasted, 15 to 30 minutes, but that's all you really needed. If it needed to go longer, it would, but it was always just a check-in. How are you doing, and how can I support you? And she was always very good at that. I would just say to continue to send your prayers, and we always look forward to opportunities to connect congregation and parents to our school. So things like Grandparents' Day, we had a pen pal program going on for a little while. So any ideas there, volunteers are great. Any way that we can make connections with the students in the congregation is always positive for both ends. I would not be able to do a lot that I do without the LAM program, so continuing to support that really helps me. I really like it when people come up to me after church and say, hey, can I hold your baby? Because he's very heavy now. And then I get to have that opportunity open up too, to have conversation, because it's a little bit more organic that way for me, and I love talking, and I get to boast my child too, so that's nice.
The new teacher induction program began as a pilot program in the Milwaukee area, and then that was under the direction of the Commission on Lutheran Schools. It was approved use synod-wide in 2011 at the Synod Convention, and in 2012 it was expanded to all 3 Wisconsin districts and is now fully employed within all of our 12 districts. So we now use it very widely within our schools. Teachers can be very overwhelmed when they first step into their new call. So this program kind of gives that person, an extra person to kind of help you through how do you create work-life balance, how do you, where are your resources, where can you go to just talk to somebody who knows what you are experiencing as well as an experienced teacher. How do you align all of those things? A lot of times our students are just 21, 22 coming out into this. This is their first real job experience, that they have a salary that they have to be able to kind of work with and figure out how do I budget and that kind of stuff. My role would be the mentor. So I've gone through one of the 7 classes to learn how to be a mentor, to train to be a mentor. So then I can then share that information and my experiences with a mentee. So weekly we'll have a conversation, maybe over email or by the phone, just checking in with each other, see how each other is doing on a weekly basis. Then monthly we'll touch base, so we set goals, kind of check in, how are your goals going? Have you mastered your goal? If you haven't mastered your goal, what else can I do to help you get there? And then quarterly I'll visit a classroom just to observe how things are going within her classroom on her goal setting. I think within Immanuel we do a pretty good job. Care committee checks in with us. Just make sure that our mental state is good. If we need anything, our school board is pretty good about checking in and kind of seeing if there's anything the classroom needs. But as far as the program does, I feel like Immanuel could definitely take a look at if we were to call a new student or a new teacher. Definitely offer up prayers for that new teacher, but to then also take a look at what responsibilities are we giving that new teacher.
As you can see, we're looking forward to a great and exciting new year, as with every school year. We're looking forward to the challenges that may come our direction. We're also looking forward to the grace and the love of our dear Lord as He continues to guide us and continues to help us in guiding His little lambs. As always, we're so thankful for the support that we have from Immanuel Lutheran School's congregation, who supported us over all of these years and continues to do so. Your love and blessings are so much appreciated by us. Looking forward each month to keeping you in the loop of everything that's coming here at Immanuel Lutheran School on the ILS Connection. See you soon.